Welcome to the Dumke Family Softball Stadium on the campus of the University of Utah for Game 2. Kind of right where we left off yesterday with Game 1 and trying to start the offense. That one will stay in the infield. Alyssa Bonstrom maintains.
Fantastic hitting like they're to come.
With that burnt cardinal red here at the University of Utah. The 3-1 count is looked on, and Stanford will have their first base runner off an issued walk by Sydney Sandez.
Zach, we touched on Coach Amy Hogue for Utah discussing the runners left.
Now record with the Cardinal, again in her 6th season. That one is sent into right field. Tracking over for the easy catch is Sophie Jaquez. River Mailer will both teams. Jacob, you mentioned before the game that Stanford might breeze moving through our neck of the woods. The runner goes, and a safe call there happens, and the Utes can get out of this one. Sandez, no, Stanford will take it where they can get it. 3-2 here. That one is popped up, and if it stays in the diamond, should be an easy third out, and it is just that. Utah series clincher over the 5th-ranked Stanford Cardinal, but they have to attack a resume like that. As a first pitch, the throw is off base, tag not in time, and they'll attack it just like that.
Utah certainly has confidence at the plate. They had 12 hits yet. Be a great chance for Utah.
That one will stay in the infield, and the throw is not in time off the bat. Nobody away, so Utah looking great so far, and runners at the corners. Very close opportunities. You hope it wouldn't take until the bottom of the 5th. And on the strikeout is having another tear of a season through this offense. She started 30 again. If it's not broke, you know, why fix it? And it's paid off for Utah thus. He looks, winds, and delivers on a 2-2 pitch. Jimenez swings, another healthy cut, and a swinging miss. Nothing doing there. Kennedy comfortably. Some of the first Utah with a chance to make an early statement. Kennedy winds and delivers a healthy hack. So Kennedy allows a couple runners to 14th start of the season. Just over 80 innings of work she's allowed.
The groove back in the circle.
2-2 pitch from Sandez, some weak contact there. Easy throw from the catcher, and the Utes have one away. Chloe Doyle with an easy pitch. Has to have run that drill 10,000 times. So again, it was very, very robotic.
Gonna attack you.
2-2 count sent, and it'll find its way into the outfield off the glove of Alyssa Bonstrom, and Stanford with one away. It might require, it might require bucking the conventional wisdom. She has started all 38 games for the Cardinal. Sends that one into right field. That'll stay in the park, but Stanford sends their runners around. Kayla Lim being waved in. The throw is offline and not in time.
Schultz gets the 3rd, and just like that, Cardinal are up 1-0.
An absolute rifle from Aaliyah Bellardi, just a little bit offline, so no chance. Tuning into a different game because we're not going to see a lot, and that's
and just like that, now Stanford's up 1-0 with a
squad, but it's not a stat to really be proud of. Sandez answers with by eliciting and Utah now looking to strand Stanford's lone runner after they took defensively yesterday, but Sandez, another veteran of the program, gets a swinging.
And so when you hear that type of contact, you usually can hear it hit the glove. So
a tough call against the Utes. We'll see if they can recover. Sandez winds and delivers. That one's swung on and missed. No doubt about that one. Stanford strands 2. 3 swinging strikeouts, say that 5 times fast, in a row against the bottom of the 2nd. Kennedy winds and delivers on a 2-2. That one takes a big bounce, but will stay in the infield. Stanford gets their first out of the inning. Very clean field. It marks her 2nd start in her freshman season. She's made 14 appearances, thrown into the shallow end in a series like this. She takes that pitch and will stay in the park. A nice, easy layup catch for Taylor Gindelsberger.
Strikeout, 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 the ground out, and then the pop out. So it for her 4th strikeout.
3-2 pitch here. The delivery, that one, some weak contact, will stay in the infield. Sydney Steele waves in Stanford's lineup. She walked back in the 1st and reached 2nd. Think of it like you take a golfer's approach to it. Is it kind of like a bad swing, you just kind of forget about it, or is that on the mind? As that one sent through an easy first hit for the Cardinal. River Mailer with some great contact there to get on. So no stranger to scoring runs. She probably won't unless she makes some great contact, some more runners, and maybe cause some more trouble in this Utah lineup. maybe not. The double play is in time. A wonderful throw by Aaliyah Belardi, and looking as good as ever today for the Utes. She's given up momentum going. Again, like I said, a huge shift.
Get a hold of one.
2-2 here with 2 outs. That one is right back at Sandez, and Utah just as lightly as that strut. That one with a double play all by herself, and both teams' offenses has been as fluid and as dominant as ever.
Consecutive Utes after the error and then the single, and that single, the job.
Kennedy winds and delivers a 3-2 pitch. A healthy cut there. Finds nothing but oxygen, and Nigeri Kennedy has her 4th strikeout, which on the mound was surprising as a weakly hit ball right back at Reagan Krause, the Cardinal pitcher for today. We saw again, these two teams will meet for the series finale tomorrow. Krause with a
2 ERA.
One of these big 3 as she issues the first walk. Excuse me, a walk to the first base. Stranded a bunch yesterday and have already left a couple on today. In here, Alyssa Bonstrom 0 for 1 on the day. Sends that one right back at Krause. The play at second is in time, and that'll do it for Stanford. So Nigeri and really, again, complete control of the strike zone and her velocity. She's able, she's been kept it close. You'd be surprised. It's been a very close series between these two. Julie Jimenez fields that one. The throw across is in time, an easy put out there in the 4-1 final. But before that, they hadn't played in about a year. They matched up on
it feel like.
And even in their last series against Arizona State, that one is hit weakly, coming in as a left fielder, not in time, but it falls fair. And Stanford now with Lim in scoring position to cause some damage. You know, one in left field, but it was within the reach, and especially there was a dive in there. She'll get another chance. That one falls at the feet. Stanford's going to score another one to throw home. A great throw by Haley Denning to hold the run, finally cashing in after some consistent offensive pressure on Mariah Lopez and this Utah defense.
Emily Schultz leading the Cardinal in RBI pick
to get Caitlin Lim on. That was an unfortunate, just a really well-placed hit. That one will drift foul. We'll do it again. But you know, that just sets up the take time already kind of starting to run out. You'll see the change in pressure. That one sent right back at Sandez. The double play is not in time at first, but so it's tough to ask that of a freshman, but she's done all day. The 1-2 pitch is delivered. That one is sent into left center field, tracking back. That one will find grass. Stanford's going to tack on one more. No throw there from Carly,
but it sailed into the left center gap. Didn't roll all the way to the wall, but scored a run with the 2-out jump from
runner in scoring position, and a hardy leadoff, and kept the offense in the game. Sandez is going to have an easy dish there. So we'll take a break here. We'll not think that Stanford might have known about it. The check swing there is ruled a strike, a swinging strikeout, the second of the day for the right way. That one sent right back, will recoil off of Reagan Krause, and the bounce is just enough for Sophie Jaquez to sneak her way over to first. That she was able to reach safely. But the Utes like Stanford to bring Utah ever so closer. Runner will advance. The throw to first is in time, so the sacrifice bunt pays off. Bunt there, a great job getting it just out of reach of the catcher, so she has to make kind of an awkward for already looking to get out of this one.
Again, Krause in the circle, bat on ball.
3-2 pitch is looked on and called, a brutal strike 3 call. Great, it's not a blowout, right? It's not a bad defensive showing by any means, but when they are, and then they still might get these runs scored on them. As that one is sent, we'll get back to Jacob in a second. A great running catch there. Tracking back was Carly Davidson, and he's out of this one, but a 3-0 lead on a pitching staff like that. Stanford is aware of that. It's a team, as a great team, this one is sent through the infield, will make its way to center. Said no, they weren't afraid of anyone. They're not going to play like that. Another hit back-to-back now on Sandez, and Stanford now has 2 on and 1 away. So if you're Utah, it's a tough situation. These hitters can hit in a variety of ways. Right at Aaliyah Belardi, another tag, another double play, that one in time. And Utah, Wilford stays quiet, but they still carry a 3-0 lead in rest on the laurels is the saying. So I don't think away. Carly Davison looks at strike three. Not the start that you wanted. Needed to get, might just not be seen it the right way. Saw that one perfectly, but just in the range of the center field.
Just got a hold of that one, just hit it right to the center fielder. But coach,
lineup flips over. Haley Denning sends that one over the shortstop and out of the infield. A coveted 2-out hit. Wolves has come quite a ways. That one sent right at the shortstop, an easy throw to first, and a routine put out silences Utah. What has been the most? She is a transfer, the senior from Michigan State, spent 3 years there, pitched in 7. That one is looked on and called a strike three, finds the inside corner of the zone, and Sarah, senior. Emily Schultz now up to bat, sends that one into left field, and an easy catch there for Haley Denning. And the Utes have 2 away, quick away. Kylie Chung in her first at-bat sends that one right at the right fielder, and a diving catch for Sophie Jaquez. For Bonstrom and Jimenez, lots of fly balls and strikeouts. Very smart batter, Alyssa Bonstrom looks at ball 4. A great take on the pitch previous, and that pays off. And she wake up, doesn't get the hit or anything like that, but she finds her way to first. Now we're gonna hope that Utah. Jimenez sends the first pitch into right field. Tracking back, it'll stay. It hits the ground at the warning track, but Bonstrom being waved around. Jimenez to third. Bonstrom safe at first.
But here's Utah again. Those 6 runs in the 6th inning against BYU on Monday.
Alyssa Bonstrom scores, and Julia Jimenez has a triple.
So quickly 0-2 here to Jaquez, and just
nobody out. Looks like a great chance to do that. She sends that one into right center field. That one going, and Utah has not only tied it, I should say, they take the lead off a 3-run home run. No doubt about that one as it leaves the bat.
Zach, I think it's safe to say we found our spark. 2-run home run, and we're tied.
What a turn. Already scored, I should say, off of the hit from Julia Jimenez. That one will stay in the infield. Bit of an awkward catch, but the throw is in time. What a turn and throw. Capobianco. In comes Jordan Gasper, the senior outfielder. Kraus winds and delivers. That one is sent third baseman, fields it cleanly, and another out for back advantage. Tacked on those 3 runs. That one will coast softly, and Sydney Steele catches another. That'll show for Stanford's offense in that one. So you have a reliable 38 games, has batted leadoff in every game. She'll throw that one, a weakly hit ground ball to Alyssa Bonstrom, and the Utes have 2 away. Take back some of that momentum. You can start to do that with a long at
bottom of the 7th.
Ladd winds and delivers the 1-1. Again, sent weakly to Alyssa Bonstrom, and a quiet 1-2-3 inning for Sarah Field, but got good contact on it, and that's all that they can hope for here. That one rifled to the third baseman, stays in, but the throw is off the bag. She's able to return in time.
Quickly 1 down.
Haley Denning singled in the 5th, and she might get another one. Nope, that one will line right to Taylor Gindelsberger. So very cool. Leave the park on this next pitch, but if she can get on base and leave. Kraus winds and delivers the 1-1 pitch, is sent, and it'll leave the infield. And here you go. Here's that base runner, Utah, and Aaliyah Bellardi. She makes her way to first safely and brings up who else? Another pause. Another example of that veteran a game-winning situation here. 3-2 pitch is sent towards the shortstop. It'll make its way through. In comes Bonstrom, and Utah wins. The hero in Game 2. The middle of this Utah lineup, quiet until underneath the glove, but above the leg, and Utah cashes in. So